Hi, good morning, folks. Game day again. Boys are right back in action in Florida tonight. Let's look at it coming up. All right, we're right back at it. We'll see what the boys do. We'll see if they respond. We'll see if they come out flat. We'll see if they come out tired. We'll see if they come out with all this energy. We don't know where they got it from. Something's going to happen. So we're going to see tonight as the boys roll into Florida, which I'm sure is going to be another hell of a tough game, which I'm glad it will be. And you know what, guys? Something I should have touched on in the post game yesterday, I thought of this morning. The Sabres would have beaten a lot of teams yesterday, the way we played. A lot of teams. A lot of teams. I think just the top 4 or 5 elite teams in the league might have been able to come back on us yesterday, how good we played in that game. You know, and I didn't touch on Olofsson's goal, which was a really nice goal. And talking about Olofsson, okay, I know his game has turned around. I want you guys to keep something in mind, okay? Because I'm seeing everybody's thrilled about Olofsson. He's doing well, which good. It doesn't hurt us. But keep in mind it's a contract year. Let's not forget that, okay? So he's going to go into a contract. If he finishes the season, say, with 25 goals on a roll, looking for something like $6-7 million a year maybe, and we can't do that. We just can't. We've seen too many reasons why this year with Olofsson not to give him the big bucks. No. So I hope the Sabres are very aware that this guy went 30 games without doing anything. So I really hope that that has not slipped their memory banks, because the problem is with contracts, guys, is we always do the we want now routine. Remember with Skinner? I can't tell you how many Sabres fans thought that was a good contract in the beginning. It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. And I'll feel the same way. If we went and gave Olofsson something like $6.5 million a year or $6 million a year, we're out of our minds. And we deserve what we get after that. Because then we've just eaten up cap space where we didn't have to, and things like that. Now, you know, I could see, I would give him a qualifying offer and then take it from there and see what goes down. He might get a small bump, but that's it. No, absolutely no. He doesn't really deserve a raise for what he's brought in that contract. Really, he doesn't. So I hope the Sabres are a little smart with that, with the money part, because the cap space, guys, will get like this one day, and there'll be no money. And if we have a guy, one of you talked about Drew Stafford. That was an excellent point, actually, an excellent point. Because I remember Stafford looking amazing. And the guys, by the time before we got Stafford out to Winnipeg and shipped him out to Winnipeg, I couldn't even stand to look at him at that point. So I don't want that to come down with Olofsson. Now, 2 good things are happening when it comes to Olofsson, though. This is excellent for the team. That's right off the bat. This is excellent for momentum, the dressing room, the team, all of it, right? The other thing is it's excellent for trade value. Let's not forget that, too. You know, I don't think we're going to trade him, but if we do, in some kind of deal, it would now have to be a blockbuster deal if he's involved. You get it? It wouldn't be like before where we're just trying to move this guy out. He's $3 million a year. He's doing nothing. It's not like that now. Not in this league. This league, you have a good month. Everybody's forgotten everything. It's just the way it is now. It's, you know, it's crazy now, but it is the way it is. And we need to get guys that are, especially guys on the top 2 lines that play physical. And you see it. Skinner plays physical. Thompson plays physical. Tuck plays physical, right? So they play physical enough when they're out there. Skinner is not scared to go in the corners, and neither's Thompson, and neither's Tuck, you know? And you want guys on your top 6 guys. You don't want a guy like Olofsson that doesn't hit and doesn't take the body, because that will cost you in a playoff series one day if you're going to go that route. Now, he's a high-end talent to a degree because he has a cannon for a shot. But, you know, I don't want to touch too much more on Olofsson. I'm very happy what he's done lately. I just don't want to overestimate his value when or his future here. Like, people might be all upset if we moved him in the offseason or something. We got to see what the plans are in this franchise. We don't know yet. We're going to see it unfold. But I'm very optimistic about Olofsson, because I have seen lately, and I will say it cautiously, a mean streak in him. And I'll leave it there. I'm very happy about that. He has shown lately he's capable of playing a little more mean and willing to get more engaged. So I'm very happy about that because I believe, guys, if we got Olofsson meaner, tougher, he'd be a 35-goal man every year, really. But the way he plays, if we allow him to not be physical, then we're underestimating his value, just like some of the coaches did Tage Thompson before. We adjusted Tage, we can adjust Olofsson, okay? All right, where is my glasses? Did I bring them in? Yes, I did. Otherwise, I'd be blind, I won't be able to read anything, guys. All right, let's take a look at this. Now that I've had my mini rant about Olofsson, and I'm happy with Olofsson, for the record, very happy, but I'm very cautious. It's a season where he's signing a contract. Let's not forget that. I'm not going to pretend he's not. Very easy to make a ton of money on a team that was desperate once upon a time for any kind of talent they could keep. We're not that team no more, you know. All right, game notes. Let's take a look at this, guys. Now, one thing that I wanted to toss out there, I heard yesterday on the Carolina station, because that was the only feed I could pick up. And the Carolina station was saying how the Buffalo Sabres, the last 6 weeks, are like the 6th best team in hockey. Just so you know. It's kind of cool. Cool to hear that again. Here as being one of the top teams. Since, I think they were even saying, it might have been since the Jack game, the Vegas game, right around there, we've been the 6th best team in hockey. It's like a month, give take, month and a bit. Okay, this is the 4th and final meeting today against the Panthers. And the Sabres are 4-5-1 their last 10 games against the Panthers, but 2-6-2 on the road. And our all-time record against Florida is 52-45-9. And all-time against Florida on the road, 22-24-5. I found that those interesting numbers, you know. Middlestat has 10 points his last 10 games. Let's not discount that Middlestat is quietly doing his thing. Not too bad. 2 goals, 8 assists. I know he's not scoring a ton, but Middlestat is the guy that I would say the injury messed him up. The injuries messed him up this year. More than Olofsson. I believe Middlestat, you know, is really, it's going to take, I think he'll probably peak out by the end of the year. Thompson, rolling, completely rolling. 15 points his last 13 games, 9 goals in his last 13 games, 6 assists. He has 5 multi-point performances in those 15 games. My God, he's just turned into this amazing hockey player, eh? God, you watch him out there when he's stick handling, it's crazy what he does. Forget shades of, you guys were talking shades of, I'll say it, shades of Mario Lemieux. With the big reach and everything, shades of Mario Lemieux, guys. Olofsson has 5 goals, 3 assists his last 6 games. Now that's a nice story because he was invisible for so long. So nice to see. He has tallied multi-point games in 3 of his last 6 contests. And remember I did that video one time talking about Olofsson? That's where I had to ban some guys because they got rude. And saying, I told you so, and yeah, this is BS. Now you're trying to say he's good. And no, I call it the way it is. When somebody's not scoring 30 straight games and getting ice time, sorry, I'm going to call it out. I don't care. Don't give me this saying that I'm backstabbing players. No. My loyalties lie with the Buffalo Sabres, not with Victor Olofsson. Some of the fans don't seem to get that man crush they have on certain players isn't mine. My man crush is the logo, okay? I want to make that clear. Sabres are 9-0-0 this season when Olofsson notches multi-point games. I think I did a video where he did 7-0-0, and I had to ban 2 Olofsson fans from the channel because they just thought Olofsson's bigger than the team, and it's like, no, and they were getting rude, and no, I won't tolerate it on the channel. Out you go. I just won't tolerate it because that will bring more and more sick people onto the channel. So I had to I will be tolerant once because they're Sabres fans. Twice, shame on me, you know. And when it's twice and then 3 times, out, gone. That's it. That's all. Skinner enters tonight's game on a 4-game point streak, 2 goals, 4 assists. And Skinner has 6 goals, 6 assists in his last 10 games and has tallied at least a point in 9 of those contests. What a bounce back year for Skinner, guys. What a bounce back year, eh? We talked about this before the season. I think a lot of us were on the same page, believing Skinner could bounce back this year. And, you know, there's just so many good stories of the Sabres this year. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to talk a little bit more real quick, and we'll wrap it up, guys, because I'm dragging this out, and I've got a busy day ahead. All right, so when it comes to today's game, what I'm looking for, guys, is much of the same as yesterday, just much of the same, okay? I'm not going to get too caught up with this because right now, in my opinion, this is the best team in hockey that we're going to play. And I'd picked them to win the Cup before the year started. And then I kind of moved over with Carolina. And what I've just seen with the Carolina back-to-back with Buffalo, I'm kind of shifting back towards Florida again. The problem with Florida, what concerns me about it, if I was a Florida fan, is that they don't seem up to the challenge in a best-of-7 with the blue liners they have. I don't know. I could be just going too far thinking that, but we'll have to see because they just, I don't know. They're just, it's just a gut feeling more than anything, maybe that their defense might not be up to it going all the way. That's tough, winning a Cup. So if the Sabres are going to have any chance in this game, guys, we have to come out strong again, like yesterday. Even if we don't score, that doesn't matter. We have to come out strong. We have to establish we're in this game with them mentally right away. Not let them roll all over us. You know, Florida this year has pretty much had their way with us, guys. So we want to, I figure we're kind of due to have our way with them a little. So we'll see. We'll see. I just got a hunch that today the Sabres might surprise them long enough just to stay in this game and maybe win it. So we'll see. It's not going to be an easy task today. This is going to be another tough game. But I'm looking forward to it because I want to see what we do against the best. I do. I want to see against the best teams. And who hates Florida? My God. I mean, how can you hate a team that everybody said they got to move out of there, they never get any fans, they're never going to get better, and all this stuff? How many times have we heard that, right? So I'm kind of happy for that franchise. They're doing good. I really am. It's nice to see Florida winning. I'll be cheering for them in the playoffs. Absolutely be cheering for them. You know, if they run into Carolina, I'll be pulling for Florida all the way, all the way. So it doesn't matter to me. They're a division rival. I don't feel much like Florida's a rival. I respect what they are as a franchise now. That was a franchise that we thought would never get better, and look at them, right? So, okay, I'm rambling. I got to go, guys. I got things I got to do. I'm going to get this post-game up to you, pre-game up to you. I do think the Sabres will stick around in this game at least for about half a game, and then we'll see what happens with the legs after that, if they fall off or not. You know, God, it's going to be a tough one with the travel. This is huge because this is travel, back-to-backs. You know, there's not much. I'm sure it'll be, of course, no practice. They're just going to go right into the next game. Let's hope the boys have enough energy and anger, okay? This is what I'm looking for today. I'm looking to see an angry Sabres team after losing that game last night. We'll see today. Have a good day, guys. I will see you tonight in the post game. Till then.